They say betrayal cuts deepest when it comes from someone you trust the most. For me, that was my best friend, my confidant, the one person who knew all my secrets. I never imagined she would use them as weapons to strike me down. It was a quiet evening, the kind where I felt safe, vulnerable even. I whispered things I'd never told anyone, fears, hopes, my dreams. I thought I was sharing my truth. But the next day, everything shattered. She spread my secrets like wildfire, twisted my words, and watched with a wicked smile as the whispers grew louder, the laughter sharper. I wanted to disappear, vanish from that toxic crowd. I remember the cold numbness that settled over me, the shame so thick I could hardly breathe. But beneath that, something fierce started to ignite. I looked around, eyes blazing with fury, not at them, but at myself. I refused to stay broken. I refused to let their cruelty define me. That day, I made a silent vow. I would leave, I would grow, and I would prove them wrong. I packed my bags and left behind the community that had turned into a mockery ring. I knew I had to forge my own path, one that would silence their laughter with my success. The road was brutal. I faced rejection, countless setbacks, moments when I doubted myself. But each hardship fueled my fire. I immersed myself in my passions, learning, working harder than ever before, transforming my vulnerabilities into strength. Every scar from that betrayal, I've prepared for you. Every ounce of pain became a badge of resilience, a testament to my capacity to rise. Years later, I returned, not with tears or apology, but with unwavering confidence, a woman reborn from the ashes of her despair. I stepped into that familiar town, eyes unyielding, shoulders squared, ready for confrontation. And then I saw them, the whispered faces, the sneers, the smirks. Some looked away, others tried to hide their surprise. I didn't need to speak. My presence was enough. Every look told a story of my transformation, how I had turned the hurt into my armor, how I had built an empire from the ruins of their mockery. I walked straight to the center, raised my chin, and let my voice ring out, calm yet powerful. You all laughed when I fell. You called me a disgrace, a failure, but I didn't let your words define me. I used them as fuel. Today I stand here not just to return your gaze, but to show you what resilience looks like. The silence was deafening. I flaunted my scars, not as wounds, but as trophies of my journey. I had become unstoppable. From betrayal's ashes, I had risen into someone unbreakable. This was my revenge, not in petty retaliation, but in the quiet, triumphant demonstration that pain can forge power. I am evidence that even in our darkest moments, we can find the strength to shine brighter than ever. And now I walk forward, fearless, because I know my scars are my badges of honor.